Well, if you're thinking about moving to Fate, Texas, well, then it has to be Fate, right? Well, so cliche. All right, I know. But anyways, Fate, Texas, this is an area outside of Dallas that we get quite a few questions on, and people are just wondering in general, what's going on with Fate? What is it? What is it even a town? Is that for real? Yes, there's quite a bit going on. It's just east of Rockwall, but what we're going to do in this video is take you around on the Google map and show you everything you need to know about Fate, Texas. That way, when you watch our vlog tour as well, which you can do that now, or actually after this video, if you haven't seen the vlog tour already, then go ahead and check that out. So we show you all around Fate so you can get a better idea, but this is going to be a little bit more of a extensive overview on the map, so that way we can show you everything that you need to know about Fate, how close it is to Dallas, the airport, other things that are very important if you're considering making a move there, and we're going to get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Dallas, Texas and the surrounding areas like Fate, well, subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in Dallas. And my name is Levi, my partner Travis, the team and I, we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you, and you and you and you, and we love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Happy to help you make that smooth move to Dallas. And so anyways, let's get into it. So I'm going to jump into the Google map here and you can take a look. You can see, I'll use my trusty drawing tool. You'll see Fate way up here, okay? Right up here, and you see Dallas way over here, and you're thinking, well, wait a second. Well, first of all, you can take I-30. This is going to get you all the way right out to Fate. Now, this is about 28 miles, okay, to get to downtown Dallas. So just something to keep in mind if you're going to be commuting on a regular basis. 28 miles, that's on they say on average about 35 minutes. Boy, my writing skills are terrible. I really write a lot better, although my writing skills are getting worse now with text. Have you tried to write something out actually on paper recently? It's very difficult. Anyways, 35 minutes to get to downtown Dallas, and of course that's with no traffic. If there's traffic, I would definitely count on 45 to 55 minutes on top of that. So if you're going to be commuting, definitely want to check out traffic in the morning. But the thing is with I-30, they widen it an extra lane in the morning going into Dallas, and they widen it an extra lane when you're leaving Dallas in the afternoon. They actually have a truck that runs over the concrete barriers and repositions them so that you have an extra lane in the morning and an extra lane in the evening. So that does cut down a little bit on the commute, or as far as the traffic goes going in there. Now, let's clear this out and let's look at the airport, because I will say with the airport being way over here, Fate may not be the best option for you if you're going to be traveling on a regular basis to the airport. However, if you still love that country living, you're going to be out here in Fate, you're going to come down to 30, probably hit the George Bush Turnpike, make it all the way around here. That's going to make it a little bit easier commute, and then you can head right into the north entrance of the airport. But that is right around 47 miles is that commute from Fate over to the airport with no traffic. You can easily probably peg that around 50 minutes. So with traffic now, George Bush Turnpike is pretty good on traffic. It is a toll road though, so it is a toll road, so you're gonna pay for that if you're heading over there. But otherwise, I've not seen a lot of traffic on George Bush anytime I'm on it. It's very well done, 4-lane highway on both sides, and you can boot scoot all the way down that thing. So that's not really that bad to get from 30 to George Bush and get all the way over to the airport. So you could probably keep your commute around 50 minutes to an hour to get there, and that might be worth it. Even if you're traveling on a weekly or bi-monthly basis, might be worth it for you to live out here in Fate, because this is definitely a little country vibe you got going on out here. A very small town feel. So if you're looking for something a little bit slower paced, that small town feel, Fate is going to be a great option for you because it's just that small. So right now, let's see, population is around 18,000. Again, my writing skills. So 18,000 on the population, and that's up almost 3 times. So around early 2000, it was around 6,000. So that's how much it's grown over the past 15 to 20 years or so. It's tripled, and that's going to grow quite a bit more over the next several years, because this is something I've always talked about, which I believe will help kind of keep prices in check. So everybody will talk about a market crash or something like that's going to happen in Dallas, but look at this. Look at all this green space. all around Dallas-Fort Worth. I mean, it's pretty much endless. I mean, endless, because we're not waterlocked, we're not landlocked. There's no mountains, there's no oceans out here. I mean, you have some lakes, but of course you just build around the lakes, right? And then you have lakefront properties. But other than that, you have a lot of room to grow and expand. And so this is what's going to happen is whenever people get priced out of Rockwall, they move to Fate. And when people get priced out of Fate, they move to Royse City. It goes on and on. People get priced out of Royse City, you can go to Nevada or Levant. I mean, these areas, again, you have so much room for growth around here that I believe people are always willing to drive an extra 5 or 10 minutes if they're going to save $50,000 or $100,000 on a house. And that's what you can do going from Rockwall to Fate. So Rockwall, you can definitely save $100,000, $50,000, $100,000 on a house just by living in Fate versus Rockwall. Now, you're right next door to Rockwall. There's not a lot going on in Fate, although if you check out our full vlog tour on Fate, you're going to see everything that you need to know about the area. We walk you all around, but we take you down here on this area. This is like the little historic downtown spot right around here, and that's about it. It's just that main road. And that's about what you have. Now there's a little gas station over here on the corner. I believe this is it. Yeah, the taco. So yep, it's like grocery and taco. So not only can you get your grocery shopping done, you can go over there and grab some tacos on top of that. You've got Smoketown Barbecue, really good barbecue restaurant. You got the bakery, Minced Meal Prep. This is a really good place. Very healthy eating. Usually you don't find that a lot in these small towns. I mean, usually healthy eating is last on their list. But Minced Meal Prep, you can go in there and you can buy meals for the whole week or do special orders. They have snacks, healthy snacks. If you need to stop in and get something like that, then you have it right there. So I love it. You got the Pizza Factory. You got Fate Creamery. You've got Along Came Tamale. Now, if you're in the know, you know where Along Came Tamale, what that's a play off of, right? That's for you, the older folks that watch this channel, right? You got Fate Pharmacy, and you got Annie Lane's Flowers, and you've got the fire department right here. I mean, and again, this is pretty much Mona Lisa Pizza and Chamoy Tacos. But I'm telling you right here, this is a lot of your downtown, your old historic downtown is really about those 2 blocks going on in Fate right there. Now, of course, along I-30, you've got a couple of restaurants scattered throughout here. You find a couple of chains along here, and I think there's a Jack in the Box and a couple of other little spots like that. So, otherwise, you have what you need. I mean, to get through the week probably as well. But if you want to do major shopping, there's Specs right there. Specs Wine and Spirits. Well, that's very important, right? But you can always come down to Rockwall, and of course we got vlog tours and map tours on Rockwall as well. Then you can definitely come right down here if you want to really do a little bit more of maybe some high-end shopping or extensive shopping. If you want to go to Hobby Lobby or all the big box stores, Best Buy, all that stuff is going to be right down here in Rockwall. If you want to go to a super Walmart, or you can see like a Kroger, anything like that is going to be down here. I mean, that's really, you got about a 5 to 10 minute drive from Fate to Rockwall just to hit right along I-30. I mean, everything you need, all the commercial spots are running right along 30 in Rockwall. And once you break off even along in this area, you've got plenty of more shopping to do on top of that. Now, you do have some schools here in Fate, but they are either linked to Rockwall or to Royse City, depending, that's the school district. But overall, they're all A-rated, mostly in Fate. Yeah, A-rated schools. So that's something to keep in mind. That's why a lot of people like it. They like that country living, that small town feel. A-rated schools. They want a little bit slower lifestyle. Maybe they're working from home. Not commuting as much, maybe not going, remote work. Maybe you want some more property. If you want some land, there's definitely some land opportunities out in Fate, but there's new construction. We take you around here. If you go back to our vlog tour, and we take you around and show you quite a few new construction opportunities, and the home prices are capped mostly around $700,000 in Fate. You're not going to get much higher than that unless you're getting some acreage along with that house. So that's just something to keep in mind. On top of that, the median income for Fate is around $109,000. So I would say the community is pretty well to do. There's low unemployment. And again, that's because you're going to have a lot of business owners, a lot of remote workers, and a lot of farmers, as well in this whole area. So that's something to keep in mind. Along with that is that, again, slower pace of life, small town feel. You're going to run into people if you keep going to the same stores over and over again. It's a cool spot. I like hanging out there. We've had several clients that have purchased homes in Fate. Definitely a good spot for new construction. There is some availability. And again, because it's not as popular or as well known, that's why it tends to get overlooked. And most people are always asking about Rockwall or even Heath right down here. But again, just a little bit more of a drive, 5 to 10 minutes. And right there, you're in Fate. You've got a lot more opportunities, a lot more affordable. You got new construction homes starting in the 3s and 4s. And I know we get a lot of comments on this channel. By the way, comment below. Let me know what price range you're looking in, and if that's something that even sounds affordable. But we get a lot of people asking about the 300, 400 price range. We try to feature all price ranges on this channel as much as possible. If you look at our Mesquite vlog, we show you homes around 250. You can find some homes for 250, probably even 150 in Fate. They're going to be much older, probably in need of quite a bit of repair or fixing up to get up to standard. But other than that, there's really not too much. You see here, you've got a couple little parks scattered throughout, but not too much. This is the main one right here, the golf course. That's a good thing, right? Is you got the golf course at least, so that's not too far. But you got really nice golf courses in Rockwall and Heath on top of that. Other than that, there's not. You got a Family Dollar you can see here. Let me see, Speck Swine and Food, Brookshire. So that's a good little grocery spot. So actually, that's a good spot to go get your groceries and what you need as well. So you may not even have to go to Rockwall in there. So you can head over there. But other than that, you can see again 18,000 person population and a couple of schools there that are linked to Rockwall now. So that also is a big factor of where do you want to live or what school district do you want to be a part of. Rockwall pretty well known for their high school football, and so if the kids get into high school or you got the young ones playing some football, that's a pretty good option. Rockwall also has quite a bit of they have the aquatic center, all kinds of things. So other sports they're pretty big on, probably more so than Royce City, right? By the way, you should, if it hasn't come out yet, it will come out soon. We'll have a full vlog tour on Royce City and a map tour on that as well. So just keep an eye out for those if you want to venture out a little bit further. But other than that, that pretty much sums up Fate there. Everything you need to know. Great spot, great location. If you're commuting to the airport or traveling quite a bit from the airport, maybe not the best for you, but at the same time, just depends on how often you're doing that. If you're traveling to downtown Dallas as well, could be a little bit inconvenient if you're doing that on a regular basis. Now, if you're only going to the office once or twice a week, doing a hybrid or remote work, and you only need to be there, then it could still be a good option. It's not a bad drive in there. Of course, put on the radio, get an audio book, something good like that to kill the podcast, whatever it is you listen to. By the way, let me know in the comments too, what do you listen to in the car on your commute? Are you commuting? That's another thing. Let me know that in the comments on top of that. A lot of questions in the comments, but are you commuting, working from home, remote work? What are the options that you're seeing with your company these days? I know that we get a lot of people moving in from California, New York, Washington State, Washington, D.C., Oregon. They're approved or they're not going back to the office. They're approved to work remotely. So they're looking for other options and other alternatives. And Dallas is a great option, and we'd love to help you out. So far this year, we've already helped well over 120 families on the buy side relocate. So relocate from out of state and buy a home. We've already helped 120 families. That's quite a bit to win those offers. And that's what our specialty is winning those offers on the buy side. So just make sure you get the right team working with you. Happy to help you out. And again, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even schedule a Zoom call, all in the description below. And until next time, we hope to show you around town.